I've been going back and forth for a while trying to decide whether I actually wanted to address this or not. And I think I do. But I need you to stick with me though, because I feel like the men are probably going to be like, oh, she's just against men. And then women are probably going to be like, girl, I don't want no man. So just stick with me for a little bit and then leave me a comment letting me know if you agree or if you think that I just need to stop drinking the Kool-Aid. It is no secret that these days women are opting to stay single now more than ever. And men, most men, a lot of men, are they have a very strong opinion about this, and they have a strong opinion about women not wanting kids, and they have a very strong opinion about women getting older and being alone and, being lonely and miserable when they get older. Now, this is not to bash men, especially if it does not apply to you. But I think I'm the perfect person to address this because I tend to speak from logic and comprehension versus my emotions. So I want to break it down for the guys that don't understand why women are choosing this in a way that you understand. So yeah, I'm sort of woman-splaining it to you, but it's because like the women are pissed off. So they're like, attacking any man that says it. And then the men are pissed off. So they're attacking back. So I think nobody's listening. But from a woman, I can tell you from a woman's perspective why women are choosing to be single versus getting married or being in a relationship. So stick with me. Like I said, it's going to make sense, I promise. I will tell you that when you sit there and mock women and tell them that they're going to be old and lonely and miserable, that does not help your cause. That does not help your case. That doesn't help women say, you know what? Damn, he's right. Let me go date him. You mocking women for making choices that make them feel better doesn't do anything for you. You might have a best friend, right? A best guy friend, and he's the coolest dude you've ever met. Y'all grew up together, whatever, right? You call him to come help you paint your house. You call him to whatever. You call him and you need him, he's going to show up. You're his boy, he's your boy, he's going to show up for you. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors with him and his partner, or him and his wife or his girlfriend. You only know probably what he's telling you and what you see when they interact in person. But behind closed doors, you don't know that today's her birthday, but he dropped her to come and help you paint your house. Or that yesterday was their anniversary and he forgot, but tomorrow is your birthday and he's like, yo, that's my boy. I gotta, things like that make women feel devalued. It makes them feel like this person that I'm sharing my life with doesn't care about me. That also does not help you guys. Now, here's another thing to think about. Have you guys, men, this video is more for men. Have you guys ever, when going on a first date with somebody, a second or a third date, have you ever had to tell one of your boys, yo, I'm going to give you my location. I'm going to tell you exactly what this girl looks like. I'm going to show you what she looks like. I'm going to show you, if I know where she lives, I'm going to tell you where she lives, just in case she kidnaps and kills me and you never see me again. Probably not. Women have to do that. Women have to give their friends their location. They probably send a picture, a screenshot of what the guy looks like, all the details, just because there is that slight chance that she's not going to make it home. And if you don't believe me, Google it. There's thousands of cases of women going on first dates or meeting up with guys that they just met. There's cases of husbands killing their wives because the wife wanted to divorce them and he didn't want it. Those are things that women have to go through. And even the possibility of that happening is not attractive. I don't want to put myself in a position where I could possibly get because I want to divorce somebody who's treating me like crap. Nobody wants to sleep alone. Nobody wants to go home to an empty house, an empty bed, an empty life per se, right? So no, women don't want to be 50, 60, 70 years old and be by themselves. But what they want even less is to have somebody there next to them and still feel like they're by themselves. Because you guys make it seem as if we decide, okay, fine, let's start getting married like we used to in the old days, back in the day. Let's get married. Let's have the kids. Let's see. You guys are thinking that just because you're married, women don't feel lonely. Women don't feel like they're completely alone, even with a partner right there next to them. Ask married people. I mean, they might not be honest about it because nobody wants to, talk badly about their spouse, but go on any women's group. Anonymous posts about, I haven't slept with my husband in 5 years because he won't even look at me. Or, I do everything in the house and he comes home and he sits down, and because he works, he doesn't participate in the household duties. But then I also work and I do participate in the household duties and I take care of the kids. And when Valentine's Day, my birthday, Christmas comes around, everybody gets a gift under that tree. And the only reason I, as the mom and the wife, get a gift is because I went, bought it, and wrapped it and put it under the tree myself. So for me, this is my interpretation. When women say that they want to be alone, they want their peace, absolutely. But you could be their peace. That's the thing. If you were the type of guy to bring peace to a woman's life, to bring love, to bring a true partnership, of course, we would love to have you waiting for us when we get home from work. We would love to take you on our travels. We would love to share our lives with you. But more times than not, that is not the partner that we're getting. I'm not saying that those men do not exist. And ladies, if you have one of those men, hold on to them. Love them, cherish them, and do not let them go, because it's slim pickings out here. It's no secret that I'm single. I'm not like banging on my chest telling you I'm an independent woman, but I got my shit together. I have my house, I got a great job, I got my social media that I create content for, I travel, I live a really, really great freaking life. I really do, and I'm very blessed, and I thank God for that. So, do you think that someone like me, and there's so many women in my same position, very successful, emotionally mature, healed, right? Do you think that a woman like me wants to allow someone in my life that's just gonna stress me out? That's gonna bring drama? Like, you go cheat on me and now the girl becomes obsessed with you and she does something to me. Or, like, I don't want to welcome that into my life. I will welcome someone with open arms as long as they're coming with everything that I require, which is way more than money. I have my own money. I don't need your money. So I need your respect. I need your compassion. I need your passion for life. I need your ambition because I'm a very ambitious person. I need you to match my energy. And I have a lot. If you know me personally, or if you've been following me, you know that growth is the name of the game. Growth is the word of the year for me. So I'm more than willing to welcome someone into my life. But it has to be someone that is ready to receive someone like me and like so many women out there. So nobody wants to be in their 50s and 60s alone. Of course not. But we also don't want to be in our 50s and 60s miserable, having been with someone that we had to forgive 45 times for cheating, for having 3 or 4 kids outside of our relationship. If y'all don't want women to just opt to have 3 dogs and a farm and build a huge community with their friends, because it's wonderful. I'm telling you, it's wonderful to just have like those group of friends that you go, you hang out with, you have brunch with, you have dinners with, you spend your holidays with. It's an amazing feeling. If you want women to choose you instead of choosing that life, just do better. And this is not saying that women aren't crazy and women don't do shit like that too. Don't get me wrong. But y'all want to know why women are opting to stay single, and I'm trying to explain it to you. If y'all want women to start choosing you again, to start saying, no, I want the family dynamic, I want my man, I want my kids, just do better. Be a better person. It's possible. It's not that hard to be a good person. It actually takes more effort to lie and to cheat and to steal and to do all the things that you know you shouldn't be doing. Hurt people hurt people. So if you're not healed and you're hurt, that's why you keep going into this cycle of, you probably have had good women in your life and you've lost them. But you can change that cycle. It's just me telling you what's going on. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of guys are going to take this very personally, and they're probably not going to like what I said. But it's probably because you resonated with some of what I said and you realize that you sometimes are the problem.